Tina from High Performing Coach. And if you are a coach who believes that you need to have all your programs built before you take action, if you believe that you have to spend tens of thousands of dollars to get help, you need to watch this video because I'm going to save you not only time, I'm going to save you money. Okay, so what motivated this live today? I was talking to a woman last week, and I really got a sense of who she was, what she was up to in the world, what she wanted to create with families and relationships and parents and children. And I was just so inspired by who she was being on the call. And then I said, "What's stopping you?" And she shared with me what was stopping her. And I said, "Would you like some help with that?" And she said, "Tina, you're a week too late." And I said, "What do you mean?" And she said, "I just invested $30,000 in a coaching program." And I said, my eyes like went wide. And I said, "What kind of coaching program?" Like a lifelong coaching program with a one-on-one mentor that's going to help you uncover your blocks and your beliefs. You know, that's what I was thinking in my head. But then she said, "No, they're going to help me with a Do It For You program." And I said, "Tell me more about this Do It For You program." "They're going to help me write emails and do a funnel and help me with my website." All of those things that I know you do not need when you're first starting your business. Now, mind you, she had never created a client before. She had no revenue coming in. She took out a loan, and I said, "What were you I was curiously engaged, like getting into her world. And I said, "What were you thinking when you invested this kind of money?" She said to me, "Well, I thought if it was more expensive, it was probably better." And I wanted to cry, you guys. I wanted to vomit. I'm hoping and praying like that she's going to be one of the anomalies that actually moves the needle in her business from funnels and ads and websites and all that shit that I know that doesn't actually grow your coaching business. I hope she is. But I wanted to share with you this story because some of you out there right now think that you need a program. Some of you think that you need to invest thousands and thousands of dollars for Do It For You programs. There is no Do It For You program, okay? And I'm going to say this every single week. Every single week, you're going to hear me say this. There is no Do It For You program. But I did not just come with bad news, okay? If this is you and you're like, "Shit, I'm investing money in that. I'm doing that right now." If that's you, just say, "That's me." Like, just be honest. It's okay. That was me too. You guys know my story. You don't even want to know how much money I've spent on things that I thought were going to be like the quick fix solutions. So I'm going to keep this video short this week because I'm just going to give you the one thing, and it's free. It's free, you guys. You already know how to do it. The one thing that you need to grow your coaching business today is you need to know how to have a powerful conversation with powerful human beings. And now I know that sounds simple, but it's not easy, right? Because we need to know where to find these people. Where are they hanging out? Listen, 9 billion people in the world. We could all benefit from having a coach because we don't see we don't know what we don't know. And we can't see what's in our blind spots because they're blind. I don't know if you guys can even hear me right now. I didn't even have my microphone. But they're blind. Even, coaches that train coaches like me, Max, Ryan, Adrian, Nina, we have coaches. Why? Because we can't see what we can't see. And when we can't see it, we can't do anything with it. So when you know how to have a powerful conversation, that's all you need. I promise you this. Why don't you need funnels and ads and websites? There's over 5 billion websites online right now. Unless you're driving traffic to your website is not going to be ranked high on Google. Unless you spend a lot of money on search engine optimization. And from what I've researched, it's like $5,000 a month to start ranking you up in Google, but you have to add a whole bunch of content, be doing a lot of things. I don't know about you guys, but in the beginning of growing my coaching business, I didn't have $5,000 to just try and rank on Google. You don't need a website. Now, funnels, what people aren't telling you about funnels that I want you to know because I want you to be in the know. I don't want you to be duped. When you create programs, when you create a funnel, now you have to market that funnel. Now the algorithms are changing on Facebook, right? So your targeted ads, your targeted audience is no longer there. They're switching things up. So even if you have a funnel and you run ads to your funnel, the likelihood of your people seeing your funnel, unless you're spending $10,000 a month, they're not going to see it. You're not going to get a lot of traction. Now, this isn't just me spewing out a whole bunch of shit to convince you that funnels don't work. No, this is because I've already been there, done it. Learn from my mistakes, okay? My tens of thousands of dollars in the beginning, okay? Now, if you're a seasoned coach and you have an online audience and an online influence, you have a big community, you have a large Facebook group, then that's a little bit different. You can start doing ads. But if you're brand new out of the gate, you don't want to spend money doing that. What you really want to do is start having conversations with people. Now, if this scares you, then we need to uncover, why are you afraid of having conversations? You're a coach. You're a leader. You've gone through a lot of life things to get you where you are today. That's why you are becoming a coach. That's why you are a coach. Now, if you're sitting there saying, well, Tina, I just heard it was kind of easy to be a coach and I just want to coach people because I want to make money, go find another job. Like, seriously, you're not going to make it as a coach, because if you aren't caring more about people, money and numbers, they follow. They do not lead. People will feel that. And these funnel systems are about a tactic, right? You are a coach. People are buying a relationship with you. They're not buying tactics. They're not buying strategies. How many of you right now, be honest, how many of you have bought tactics, bought strategies, bought programs, and they're sitting on your computer? You took action for a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then you did nothing because you got stuck in overwhelm. Come on, if this is you, say it's me, because that was me. And I don't know, maybe I'm alone. I'm the only one who's done that. But what I know to be true is that our brain has a way of keeping us in our comfort zone. Our brain has this way of keeping us safe, keeping 3 things intact: our love, safety, and belonging. Now, when I said that to somebody last week, they're like, no, I don't feel like people don't love me. But when you're successful, are you afraid that people won't like you as much? Or that you have to dim your light because people in your surroundings don't have as much as you, they're not as successful as you? Or maybe there's a sense of safety. Maybe you're afraid of being judged. Maybe you're afraid of people calling you an imposter. Any of those things threaten your sense of safety. And then the belonging is, if you are somebody who comes from the corporate world or education or wherever you come from, you've belonged in that environment. But now as you step out to try this coaching thing, the coaching business, it might come with a sense of, do I really belong here? Do I belong in this space? Am I really good enough? You start comparing yourself to others. Okay, so all of these things are playing in the background. And when you do a funnel, when you have a website, those things are still playing in the background. If somebody clicks on your ad, for example, and wants to learn more about your funnel, they are not going to buy directly from the website. They're not going to buy directly from Facebook. People want to know the person that they're buying from. They want to trust the person that they're buying from. They want to feel a connection. So even if you have programs that are ready, done for you, it's still going to take a conversation to enroll them in the benefits. It's not going to happen with copy. It's not going to happen with an ad. We've never, ever, ever in our lives sold something from a Facebook ad, right? It takes a connection. It takes a relationship. So if this is you, if you are sitting on a really great program, this is the other thing I want to bring into your awareness. And this is based on my experience. People don't want more information. Although the brain loves information, like, oh, what value am I getting? Oh, I got all of these trainings. Like the brain will say like, oh wow, that must be valuable, there's so much. But then what the brain does is gets an information overload, and information doesn't provide transformation. We have information, we have a program with information, and I say to people, you're not paying for the information, you're paying for the coaching. You got to uncover what's getting in your way of doing what you already know to do. What is getting in your way of having courage to have powerful conversations that leave people inspired to take on their life? What is getting in your way? So you can tell this one tool, a powerful conversation is all you need to grow your coaching business. Your people are out there right now waiting for you. They're waiting for you to lead the way. They're waiting for you to show up. Consider that there's something playing in the background that has you put on your brakes from reaching out to them, giving them value, sharing an insight. So I'm going to give you a nugget, and then I'm going to stop. I'm going to get off my soapbox and I'm going to let you get on with your day. But I'm going to give you a strategy that you can use today. This is something that happened to me last week. I got a notification. I belong to this group of coaches, and I got a notification where somebody said, is anybody actually growing a coaching business right now? And I had this ethical commitment that if somebody's stuck or stopped and I have a tool or a strategy that can help them, you better believe I'm going to reach out. And I said, yes, it is possible. These are the 3 things that helped me when I was starting to create clients. I gave 3 value pieces, right? Like I gave value away. Connect with people. Look at people in your own network. Think about the one thing that you know people are going to get when they work with you. I gave it to her. Then what happened was I didn't want anything in return. I gave it and I walked away. She direct messaged me and said, Tina, do you help coaches? Like what you gave me was so insightful. Can I have a conversation with you? And so I sent her my 20-minute link, just like not an enrollment conversation, but just to see where she was at. I planted the seed that like, consider that what you've been trying isn't working. And how long do you want it to be this way? So basically, it ended up being an enrollment conversation. That happened again with somebody else where she said that she was really struggling for 6 months with her niche. And everybody was saying, oh, do this, do that. And I said the opposite of what everybody was saying. I said, forget your niche, find your person. You guys hear me say that all the time. And I said, who is the person that you would love to sprinkle magic dust on? Be a fly on the wall in their home. What would you feel? What would you see? What would you hear? And she again reached out to me and said, holy cow. Like that was just, I've been trying to do this for 6 months. And in one little conversation, you totally shifted my focus. See, when you give value, what that does is people start connecting with you. And when you're not attached to anything, not attached to a result, just giving your shit away, people will like, oh my gosh, you just gave me so much value. You just contributed to me. Guess what? When they're ready to take action, who are they going to remember? The person that's pushing them or the one that's pulling them in? And that's what you do when you give your value away. Okay, so it's about conversations. You don't need a program. People don't want more information. They want transformation. They can only get that from you, right? Because you're going to help them see what they can't see, what's in their blind spots. And if you're afraid to have conversations with people, you got to be willing to ask for help. You have to. Otherwise, the way it is right now is likely the way that it's going to be a year from now, 2 years from now. And you will get so discouraged that you may quit. And you are too big to play small. You have too much to offer the world. If you are the only thing that's in your way, please, please do whatever it takes to get the hell out of your way so that you can make a difference in the world. Why do I care? I care because my mission in life is to serve the evolution of the human race by empowering coaches just like you to transform the world. I can't serve my mission without you. So I need you to rise. I need you to shine. I need you to show up with velocity. And I need you to be aware that you have everything in you. You might not have the courage, but you have it inside of you. And if you know that you've invested money and it's not working, okay, I get it. Don't worry about what you've lost. That investment will come back at some point, but maybe you just jumped 2 steps ahead. Maybe you need to slow down to speed up. And there's a link here to book a call with me, to book a call with my team. Please do not sit when you're stuck, there's something or someone that can help you get unstuck. So let me know what you're hearing in this. Let me know what you're taking away. My call to action to you is give your value away. Connect with people. Share what you have to offer today. And just notice what shows up for you as a result of doing that. Okay, everyone, I love you. I'll see you back next week, same time, same place, and go smash your day. Mwah, mwah, mwah.